Hey YouTube, it's me 4000 me, and I am back with a public service announcement. You must go see this movie called Gun Hill Road. Well, you must rent or watch it on Netflix or whatever streamlined video service you have. I just finished watching it probably less than an hour ago, and I love it. It stars Esai, Judy, Reyes, and a newcomer named, I believe, Harmony. Oh gosh, I want to say Harmony Santiago. The young actor's name is Harmony. Let's just stick with Harmony. It's a great movie. Great. I can't, 5 stars, whatever you want to say. Great. Let's give you the breakdown. It is a story about a trans female, a trans girl, and her name is Vanessa. And Vanessa is living, a teenage life with her friends and her mother and her family, and then her father, Esai, gets out of prison, and he comes back. And if anyone, we've all known somebody in this experience when they come out of a prison situation, the whole family has to reacclimate. The whole family dynamic has been changed. There's a lot of tension at first, a lot of, how can we say, God, what is the word the Army uses when you come back and right before you go back to your family you stay, oh God, there's a word for it. But he comes right back into the family, and he's been gone for he's been in and out of prison for at least 10 years. So, and it's been at least 4 years since he's been back in the family. And in those 4 years, Vanessa, who's, she's a trans female, so her father, before he went into prison, the trans female was Michael. And so when he comes back out of prison, and he immediately starts living with his family, his wife, and his son. He's like, what is this? Why is my son acting and dressing like a girl? And he does everything in his power to try to get Vanessa to go back to being Michael and being more masculine. And all of that while he has to, now that he's out on parole or probation, and he has to get a job immediately, so he has to get back into the swing of life very quickly. He also is battling his own demons. What happened to him within the prison walls, he needed counseling himself just to get through, and it's just a whole lot packed into, get this, 95 minutes. And it is so rich and textured. Every person in this movie can act their butt off. And for everyone who always says, how come there's never movies, like such and such for us, and for, the Oscars were just last week, and I can just imagine some people say, oh, Les Miserables, Argo, Lincoln, those are movies I like. Well, here's a movie you can like, because it's got something for everybody on wherever you're coming from, With the Esai character, he's coming out of prison and he's like, what the hell? While his whole family is pushing back at him like, man, you just got out of prison. Who are you going to tell? How you going to talk about somebody and blah blah blah. You know, his whole family's kind of been like, where you been? Why you keep messing up and going back in and out of prison? And then you could identify with the Judy Reyes character, which is so rich in texture. Here is a mother. She knows her son is transgendered. He's a transgendered female. And she lets him be him, but as soon as, Esai comes back, it's like she's got to deal with, here come Esai, who is hyper masculine, super masculine, mucho masculine, and then, dealing with him as a man, like, you've been in prison for about 4 years, you got to give us a chance to get back to you. So, I mean, it's just something for everybody. And you've got to love the Vanessa character played so richly. Your heart just went out to this young trans female because she's trying to find herself in her teenage years, and she gets her heart broken. I don't want to give too much away, but she goes through a relationship, and it was her first, and it was just a tender moment, like, oh. But yes, you must go see this. Judy Reyes is the business. Esai Morales is giving me life, and the young actor Harmony is giving me life. And I also would like to commend this movie for giving a full, the full diaspora of what it is to be, Puerto Rican in America. There's a large, a large and wide diaspora of Black and Latino, and it's shown here, and I love that. And so I would now like to, give it 2 thumbs up, a big 5 stars, and I'm going to return you to your regular programming.